Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin with another message for today. It's been a few days. I think the last one I delivered may have been Friday or Saturday, and today is on a Wednesday. So I'm glad to be back. I hope you've all been good and life is good and you're just taking things as they come, like I am. There was no reason for me to be off for a while. I just took a bit of a break. I still did my meditations and had a little chit chat with spirit, but nothing happening. Just life got in the way. But I made a conscious decision last night to come back and deliver messages. So let's get right to it. But before, as usual, I want to clear the space. So eyes down, palms up, heart open, and just take a breath in. Release and let go. Breathe in. As you exhale, settle into your space. Breathe in. And bring about the feeling of clarity, of generosity, of peace, of all the good feels. Feeling of gratitude, feeling of love. Just bring that in and imagine where you are, the space that you're in. Bring your attention to the soles of your feet. If you want, you can think of your feet as glowing, basking, feeling the love of the Mother Earth, holding you up, supporting you and everything else on the planet. And in your environment, as you continue with your breath in and out, release anything that is causing fear, worry, anxiety, trouble. Think of the Mother Earth, the great power of this universe at work constantly, moving things forward, keeping things going. And all you have to do is focus on what you're grateful for, what you love, who loves you, where there is ease in your life, where there is peace in your life, where there is stillness, tranquility, like right now. You sit quietly, peacefully. You may gather around you your guardian angels, ascended masters, archangels. Now set the treatment for today. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for removing the worries and the fears and cutting the ties to anything that blocks our way to truth, to love, to understanding, to peace. Thank you for placing your sword above, below, in front, behind, from side to side, and removing the attachments to doubts and fears and anxieties and negativities, including people, places, situations, stories that no longer serve our purpose. We and I are safe and free. We and I are safe and free. We and I are safe and free. So it is and so shall it be. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, the angels of sacred geometry, for clearing the lower vibrational energies and stagnancies, the stuck feelings, the blocked feelings. We welcome your wisdom and your energy as you clear our pathway forward now. And thank you, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, ascended ancestors of ours, known and unknown, are stepping into this peaceful place that we have created. Thank you for leading us to where we need to be. Thank you for revealing to us what we need to know. I am willing to listen. I am willing to receive. And whatever is gained from the tools I use today, I set the intention. The messages from you be for the highest good of all beings in all places. So be it, so shall it be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you can use that little treatment as a message to God, to angels, to universe, whatever you want to. So today I'm using a different deck. Not different to me, but different to you. The Angel Guide Oracle, Kyle Gray's deck. I fancy doing something a bit different. Rather than having an influencer, I thought, well, let's just go with a reading. And while I was shuffling, the first card that popped up for me was this. So I call that a bonus card, a jumper card, one that just kind of wants to reveal themselves. And this card is the card of self-acceptance. So basically saying that me and we are making incredible efforts to heal and release habits that have been held in. And the card reminds us to take a moment or two to view ourselves through loving eyes, the loving eyes of the great Father Sky, Mother Earth, God, universe, whatever it is that you believe created you, and appreciate the journey that we've been on. All of the adversities that we've already faced, and how those adversities has created the people that we really are, because without them we wouldn't have the resolve to be who we are. So we also have to know, as we just did, that angels are wrapping their wings around us and getting us to see what the universe sees in us, getting us to see that for ourselves. Like when we look in the mirror, we're supposed to see visions of the divine. The universe sees us as completely perfect, just the way we are. So if we're having a bit of a personal confidence dent or sideline, or feeling a little bit not so great about life and things, change by giving ourselves credit. Change that thinking. Don't attract more of that. Maybe we have to discover that perhaps the negative thinking, the dull thinking, we have to discover just that. It isn't working. Doesn't serve us. Instead, we've got to change the language. Speak to ourselves in a more loving, kind, respectful way. So I think this card basically talks about self-acceptance, self-confidence, we've got to get back on track with that. Let's see the energy that we might be working with, since this is the bonus card. Trust the universe. Everything is whirling and swirling, as it is and as it isn't. And we are seemingly sometimes just dragged along with the tide. It feels like, oh my goodness, can I just have a bit of a break? Yes, you can. It's all in how you look at things. This doesn't seem to be very straight on this. There you go. We have to just make a choice that all really is well. We're the ones that create the drama. We're the ones that create the crisis. That is something we didn't really expect. But if you lean back and say, well, you know what, we didn't expect it, but that doesn't mean to say it's not good, unless there has been deep sadness and a tragedy, the loss of a life, or the passing of a loved one that we wished we had more time with. Those things are tough to handle. They're tough to deal with. And at the same time, we're given the loving kindness and compassion to heal to move past grief. Grief is at one end of the consciousness scale and love is at the other end. Somewhere in the middle is where we meander in the middle. I think there's 22 points of the consciousness scale, and most people are around 7 and 8. Satisfaction, being okay, status quo. Very few live constantly up in that period of love. Getting to meditation and raising the vibration helps you move up towards that higher level. So also, if you wonder where you go from here, right, whatever's happened, what isn't happening, what you want isn't happening, you've got to ask the universe for signs that we're on the right pathway. And trust me, they show you. So right now, this trust the universe is basically telling you to stop questioning every little tiny detail that's occurring and let miracles be here to support and guide. We're all here, we're all deserving of great opportunities for growth and expansion. And I'm being guided to pull another card to see what this means. Why self-acceptance, trust the universe? What are we supposed to do with that information to grow spiritually? And that is in itself probably the message. By accepting ourselves as we are in the beautiful way that we are, we get to then know that the universe created us for a reason, created these situations for a reason. Spiritual growth, well, no matter what you've been served up, you don't have to accept everything just as it is. You can kind of face it the way you need to face it and move forward. Spiritual growth is really about finding a positive way, a spiritual way to look at everything, even some of that stuff that's going on. You might be feeling that your spiritual gifts are opening up much more at this time, that you're being given these opportunities of solitude and being on your own and things changing, and you have to go inward. You have to take a spiritual pathway. So I'd also say it's a question of looking at your visions, looking at the signs that you get, the numbers that you come across. The other day I was driving in the car and I happened to look at the clock and it's 444, which is huge. Angels around you right now, they're here saying, hey, you might find an odd bird flying or a flock of birds flying at a time and a place that you wouldn't normally see them. That's all part of this veil of spiritual growth opening. And just on a personal note, to you, all of you, just hang in there. It seems weird to say things like hang in there when, you turn on the daily news, which you probably shouldn't do, because I don't know how we change it. You got someone with a microphone reporting some awful happenings, terrible things going on. And on one hand, you can look at the fact that you can't be apathetic, sit back and do nothing, and just watch the world crumble. But at the same time, I think to myself, well, if I could do something about this, to change this for the better of everybody, would I do it? Yes, for sure. I think any of my friends that are following this kind of guidance and learning to trust God and trust the universe and take inner faith and know the right thing to do for me, the right thing to do for my friends, the right thing to do for other people. That is living a right life. We know when we take more than we are deserving of, even though we're deserving of a lot, sometimes there is that feeling of greediness and gluttony that says, oof, I need a bit more just in case. Not just in case. You have what you need right now. It's good. Anything extra? This person hasn't found that yet. That person didn't get theirs. This one over here is needing to be shown that, and this is where we do the work that we do, all the little things behind the scenes. Interesting note, I am now aware of and paying attention to folks who promote other folks when they are given their accolades, their awards, their recognition, whether you call it an award show, a celebrity. They come up and some thank all kinds of people. Many do say thank you to whoever helped them get there, and then there's some that do not. And I'm always thinking to myself, when we accomplish anything, all of us, there's a good chance somebody helped us get there. Somebody opened a door, an opportunity, a possibility. Somebody believed in the abilities that we had to move forward, to get somewhere. We don't always recognize them. My little nugget for today is, while you're accepting yourself and you're trusting the universe and you're on this spiritual path of growth, understand all of the folks that are interconnected to your sacred networks, your sacred geometry, that interconnectedness all together as one. We all have the power of one, but not everybody recognizes it. All right, my friends, until next time, I love you and thank you very much for paying attention. And we will talk to you soon. Bye.